The work from home revolution is finally upon us. Unfortunately, it's upon us because we've been forced to send everybody home. It's a really good thing to do because we want to flatten that curve, but it does mean that everybody is going to be leaving the office and heading out to their home and working from God knows what sort of situation. And there's a few things we want to make sure we consider in this transition. There's the technical challenges where we're talking about things like computer hardware. Does the company actually have enough hardware to go around? Does everybody have things they take home? Or are they going to be using shared personal equipment from home? And then do we have to worry about personally identifiable information? And of course, whether it's the company hardware or not, there are still viruses and there are still malware that can get in there, and we got to make sure that doesn't make it back to the enterprise. We also need to think about the network. Is your home network secure and reliable? One of the challenges that we have with home internet, of course, is a lot of it's shared with the rest of the neighborhood. Not that that's a security issue, but it can be a speed issue now that everybody is using that same cable service or whatever else they're using. Then we get to things like the company VPN, which honestly, you should be offering some sort of a VPN, but it probably hasn't been tested with everybody using it at once. So we need to find out if it can actually handle all that traffic. And I know there are companies that are finding that out right now. And then there's the competency of your staff. Because people have been working in the office, they may not know how to use remote tools. And they may not be able to get the training or support that they need because there's a limited number of people who know how to help them use these remote tools. And then, of course, there's even the question of whether they can install the tools on their hardware if they do need them. Of course, there is the work environment question. And there's all those other questions about, whether people are really going to be disciplined and be able to get to work and whether they're going to get things done. But I really think there's just one main question here. Is there a quiet place to work? It's going to be an interesting few weeks while we're practicing this social distancing, but I think we're all going to get through it. And if you have any ideas or questions that you want to talk about in terms of how to take an entire enterprise into the field, be sure to say hi sometime.